platform with 0 followers and build a following to where he made $300,000 in his first 12 months. I'm like, you know what, Christy? If he can do it, you can do it, right? I hope some of you are looking at this 67-year-old grandma and you're telling yourself, my gosh, if she can do it, I can do it. He is awesome. I know, Janie, he is. I love him. He was on my live the other night. Janie, were you on my live when Daryl jumped on? It was so much fun. We were back and forth. It was banter. It was great. It was wonderful.
Hey, y'all. Come on in the room.
Tim brought him on his live today, and that was fun. Tim and Daryl side by side. Oh, my gosh, it was entertaining. Yeah, I was on there. I watched. Now, what do I do, guys? What do I do to work my business? I post 3 pieces of content every day. Did I know how to make content for TikTok when I started? No.
I'm on here watching
made
a little
money every
TikTok
single day since I
live
started? No. Okay? No. My goal
with
is
one of
daily
the
pay.
people from my
My goal
community.
is to
So I'm
have
gonna flip the
a
camera around so you
minimum
guys
of 1
can
customer a day. You did see Daryl
watch it
wasn't
with
fun?
me.
Okay. If you get, now listen, 1 customer, you purchase the program at $900, 1 customer puts you in profit mode. Okay? If you got 2 customers a month after you get your investment paid off, if you got 2 customers a month, that would be $1,800 a month. Would that help anybody? Put yes in the comments if an extra $1,800 a month would help you. Okay? You can start with that kind of goal. You can just say, you know what, I want to pay off my investment my first month.
Would that help
Okay,
you?
Andy, do you need to keep up 2 hours and keep paying money? There's no extra money to pay. That's it. It's one time. Here's exactly what you're going to pay. One time $900. One time $39 for your website fee. Okay, and then you need to get a domain name. I think I paid $6.99 for my domain name, and that is yearly. That's the only yearly fee. Your domain name.
$6.99, not
an email, a professional email that's hooked to that. Christy at growinkomewithchristy.com. So maybe $20 a year for my GoDaddy name and email. So one time $900, one time $39, and then yearly $20. That's it. No monthly fees. None. Doesn't that sound good? Now, do you have to keep up 2 hours? Yeah. That's your work. That's your work day.
Right.
So
2 hours a day.
You can decide, though, to do 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there, 15 minutes there. It doesn't have to be all at once. Let me tell you, can I tell you guys another story? Can I tell you another testimony?
Yes, tell us another
Can I tell you another testimony about Amy? Amy was a single mom, okay, working 2 jobs. 2 jobs. She worked for a trucking company full time, and then nights, weekends, and holidays. Yes, $900 is your investment. She was working nights, weekends, and holidays to make extra money.
I'm going to pause her for 1 second.
She was working 18 hours a day. I've never worked 18 hours a day. Ever. Okay? She hardly slept for 3 years. She did this for 3 years straight. She was on a TikTok. Her daughter wanted her to see her dancing video, so she put TikTok app on her phone. And one day she was scrolling and scrolled by, again, our CEO advertising that with a 2-hour workday, you can make $600. She was like, what? What are you talking about? Here she's busting her butt. She was working 18 hours a day.
What are you talking about?
She invested in the program.
Busting her butt.
You say, how did she get her 2 hours in? Before she went to work, she was listening to training. On her break, she created a piece of content.
How did she get her 2 hours in? Before she went to work, she was listening to training. On her break, she created a piece of content and posted it. At lunchtime, she created another piece of content and posted it. At dinner time, when she got home, in between jobs, after working for the trucking company, before she went to waitress, she would make another post. She made her...
All right, you guys.
Ads, which is what you can do.
We're live watching
ads in high traffic
live
areas.
with
Guess
one
what?
of my
10.5 weeks into her journey,
community,
she was able
Christy.
to quit both jobs. Now she is one of our multiple 6-figure earners and trainers in our company. She now trains us. Hello, Daisy. Hello. She trains us. Okay? She is now sharing this. You want to quit your job? Listen, You want to get to work on how to perfect, okay, your content to post it. If you can invest in this program and get started in the training, you could get to the place where you could quit your job. Now, I'm not going to guarantee that you're going to make enough to quit your job because I don't know your work ethic and I don't know your mindset. You have to believe in this program and you have to be willing to do it even when you don't feel like it. You know, I have a goal.
You don't have to feel like it every day.
I want to become a six-figure earner. I have a goal of having at least 20 people every single day tap on my face or go to my website and put in their email and look at a blueprint. You say, what is that number 20? What's the magic about 20? Y'all want to hear 20, okay? Because this is the business. This is what we do, right? If your boss at work tells you, okay, we're on the assembly line, right? And you're assembling these products. If you can get 100 of these assembled before the 5 o'clock bell rings, okay, I'm going to give you a bonus of $100. Do you think you'd work a little faster?
Absolutely.
Let's say your average was 85. Let's say you put together 85 in a day. That's your average. Every day that you hit 100, I bet you'd pick up your pace a little bit. I bet you'd learn how to work a little faster. Okay, so my CEO of this company, Michelle O'Neill, who, by the way, started 2.5 years ago with the goal to make $54,000 a year because she wanted to be able to attend her son's track meets when he went to college and was doing these out of food, hotels, you know, the whole thing, okay? So she got this program and she invested in it, okay? Now listen, I have 4 different done-for-you digital products, okay? She invested in this and she said, this is my 1-year goal, $300,000 a year. She hit 100,000 at the 6-month mark and made her first $1 million at 17 months. And now
she's a multi-millionaire.
She made over $6 million. And guess what? She will mentor you. Okay.
That's our mentor. So I'm going to pause her for a second.
Earn $100 every time you sell.
This is live. I'm going to pause her for 1 second.
You earn
because
you earn $100 and you learn $100.
TikTok doesn't like you to be
at the $100 level.
Facing the screen for too long. I got in trouble for that last night, so I'm going to pause it, and I'll pick up right where she was leaving off. Hey, if y'all don't know me, my name is Kara. I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of 6, and I'm a world traveler. I'm trying to get my laptop to cooperate so I can mute her for a second. So that's one of the people inside of my program, Christy, and I got my 2 phones going here. I have my Team Pay Daily and also my name, Kara Reveals Quinton. So we basically what we're talking about is digital marketing. Whoever I invited, I'm sorry I didn't mean to invite you, but take your finger, tap on the screen. That'll help send this live out to more people. We're going to be on here for a few more minutes, but I just wanted to get on tonight because I have a commitment to myself. My goal, one of my goals, is to go live every single day. And so that's what I'm doing. And also, I have another goal, which is to create 100 six-figure earners by the end of the year. So that's one of my goals. So we're gonna hop back on with Christy for a second because I think she's gonna go inside the back office. But listen, if you already know you're interested, if you're like, I'm tired of being sick and tired, I'm ready to make some money, I want to know how to get this income from my phone, go ahead to the link in my bio, right there where you see my face. Either my Team Pay Daily or my Kara Reveals Quinton, you'll see a little circle with my face. You're going to tap that twice. It's going to open up to the link to my website. So go in there Put in your information. That's how we're going to be connected. Now, I had someone earlier who told me that they're interested. And here's the thing, because now, nothing against anybody, right? Because I did the same thing. They DM'd me. Here's the problem with the DMs on TikTok is that there are so many spammers, scammers, and sugar daddies. Number one. Number two, you can't explain this, how everything works in the DMs, right? So you're going to have to go to the link and you're going to have to watch the little super short video with my mentor, Michelle. And she's going to explain everything to you and a few other people inside of our community. And they're going to explain how all of this works. And that's how you're going to get the information. So you're going to you're going to put in your email. When you go to the link, you're going to put in your email. That's how we'll be connected. If you have any questions, and you can ask me questions in there. Also, I will reply to you with a video comment. So if you have any questions, like I said, go to the link in my bio. My website is www.teampaydaily.com, www.teampaydaily.com. Here's the other thing. So I want to go over here because I want to set this timer. So first of all, how are you guys? How are you? Like I said, I wanted to come on here, get my 30 minutes for the day in, but also to just tell you guys a little bit more about how all this works. So anyway, the person that asked me today, how does the program work? What are we selling? We're selling digital products. We're selling 4 done-for-you digital products that teach you how to earn and learn from your phone. It's really that simple. We teach you how to market any existing business product or service that you have. And guess what? If you don't have one, that's fine, because you can resell this program. Now, I actually have 2 programs that I'm doing. I'm doing Legacy Builders and I'm doing DWA. Today, we're talking about Legacy Builders while I'm finishing getting my other program set up. But I love both of these programs. They're not like a competition. They complement each other. And so I want you to go ahead and go to the link in my bio and put in your information. And we're going to hop back over here with Christy. I'm up here in the mountains of Virginia. Again, if you missed it, my name is Kara. I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm an empty nester mom of 6, and I'm trying to set people free from the daily grind. Yay! I know some people are sick and tired of being sick and dang tired. I know I was. I wanted more money, more time, and more freedom with my kids. Really, that's what it was. And I had a product that I was trying to market, and, we paid somebody some money to run ads on Facebook, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, there's got to be a better way, because he wasn't really doing a great job. He was a nice guy and all that, but he just wasn't doing a good job. So that's what led me to this space. So we're going to flip back around. We're going to listen to a little bit more with Christy. And like I said, if you're already ready, if you're done sitting on the fence and you're ready to make an investment in yourself, because this is a business, so it's not free, it's an investment. You're going to go to the link, and when you get to the part where it tells you to for you to sign up, you're not going to do 300 today. You're going to do 75. So you're going to scroll down a little bit, and it's going to give you installment options. So you're going to pick those options. It's going to say payment plan, but they don't like you to say that on here. So that's what it's going to say, and that's where you're going to put your information in. So we're going to hop back over here to Christy for a minute, and then I will come back. And if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and put them in the chat. All right, so hang on a second. Let's see. Let me unmute her. Sorry about that, y'all. See, you don't have to know how to do this to do this.
Come and go, and they come and go, and they come and go. It used to drive me nuts thinking about that. I don't think about it now. You know what I do? I focus on one person. I connect with one person on my life. And if everybody else wants to eavesdrop on our conversation, that's fine, okay? Good evening, big dog. Now, Annie, I'm going to ask you, do you have any questions? Because you asked me about the 2-hour workday. I told you what you're going to get. You're going to get training materials. You don't have to go through all the training before you start selling. You get to sell as soon as you... Listen, I started posting teaser posts before I even launched my website. I let people know that it was coming. It was coming. I am going to do this, and it is coming. And so when I finally launched, the day I launched, and I said, if you want more information, put Blueprint in the comments, I had a ton of people say, Blueprint, Blueprint, Blueprint. Right? They couldn't wait to get it because I'd been talking about, hey, listen, don't let that light shake you. You're not really building it. You're copying and pasting your banking information, your GoDaddy domain name, right? You put in your picture. Okay, can you make payments? Yes, you can. Now, here's what you can do. Can you do $225 down tonight and then make payments of $225 there? It's no interest. Can you do that?
No, she's talking about the
Yes or no?
$900 program, and
No.
I want you guys to go ahead and get in at
$225
the
down.
$300. And that's the link
and
in
you
my
get
bio
access.
will take
No,
you
you
to
can't.
that, okay?
So you need something better than that. Okay. I want you to email me. Okay. You got my email. Did you see my email come to you? Did you take it out of your promotions folder where you could see it, that you got an email from Christy at Grow Income?
So you're going to do the same
Christy.com.
thing.
Did you see the
You're
blueprint
going to
come
put in
through?
your information.
If you did,
You're
you've
going
got my
to
email,
get my
okay?
email, and then you're going to
And if you
open it
can
up.
email me
and
that,
that's how
not
we're
yet.
going to be
Okay,
connected,
look.
all right?
Tell me,
Check your spam
what
and
are
your
the
promotions
first three
folders,
letters
too.
of your email? I'm going to make sure it's in my system right now.
All right, so y'all, I'm going to
You
hop
don't have
out
to
of here
put the whole
with
email here.
Christy, and
Just
then
tell
I'm
me
going to
what
hop
the
back over
first
to you guys.
three
So
letters
hang on.
or numbers are of your email.
All right, because she is winding,
Look at my
she's
computer.
winding
It's in.
down
Okay, let's
her
see.
live.
See it.
But
Yep,
this
it came
is
through. Okay.
this is
So
what's
I
so
have a
awesome
verification
about
that you.
this is what's so awesome about our community. We hop on each other's lives. We support each other. Here's the deal. This is not an MLM. There's no uplines. There's no downlines. There's no chasing customers or friends and family and all that stuff. You don't do any of that. This is also one-time payment. So when you do that $300, that's it. You're going to do the one-time. Well, you can do installments, but you're only going to do the $300, right? You're going to come in at the $300 level, and you have the resale rights to resell that product. So what does that mean? Let me tell y'all what master resale rights means. Okay, so again, my name is Kara. If you're not following, follow me. I will follow you back as long as you're a real account. Also, go ahead, tap on the screen. That'll send this live out to more people. See, I got my finger. I'm going to show y'all on both of these. See, I got my finger. I'm just tapping on the screen. Just tap on the screen where my face is. Oops. Hold on. Tap where my face is, and that will send this live out to more people. And that is literally all we're doing. Everything I'm doing is what I learned. I didn't know any of this stuff, right? Nobody inside of our community woke up one day and they knew how to do all this stuff, right? It's just like whatever job you have, whatever business or whatever you do, you learned how to do it, right? We didn't wake up one day as babies knowing how to ride a bike. Riding a bike is my favorite analogy because I'm a mom of 6, and so of course we taught all 6 of our kids how to ride a bike. But the thing is, they didn't come out the womb knowing how to ride a bike, right? Like you didn't either, right? You learned, somebody taught you. They held the bike for a little while. Maybe you had training wheels. So maybe you had a little tricycle first and you had the training wheels and somebody held the bike until you got going. And then once you got going, they kind of, gave you that little push to make you think like, oh, okay, I got it. And you might have been a little wobbly, kind of going back and forth with the thing, right? And then you finally got it, right? And then you were just riding a bike. Same thing like driving a car, right? So this is the same thing. This program, digital marketing, affiliate marketing, it's teaching you how to market any product, service, or business you already have online. If you don't have your own product or service, guess what? You can have one of ours. You can get the master resale rights to this program. So what is master resale rights? I'm glad you asked. Okay, so since I have both of my phones, I can demonstrate this pretty easily. So do you see this phone right here? Now this is my broken phone, but I still use it because it works in the house, right? And this is my new iPhone. This is my old iPhone. Okay, so you see this iPhone's here. Well, this iPhone came from like AT&T or Verizon or whatever, right? AT&T and Verizon do not make iPhones. They don't. Apple makes iPhones. But guess what Apple did? Apple has given the right to Verizon or AT&T or whoever to sell you this phone, right? They're allowed to sell you this phone because they have the master resale rights. That's all master resale rights are. So when you get inside of our program, guess what? You have the right to resell this program. Now, do you have to buy? So when you make this $300 investment, do you have to keep investing $300 over and over in the program? No. You own it, just like this phone. Just like I own both of these phones. I can go today or tomorrow and I can sell them back to Verizon. I can sell them to somebody else, right? But I only have these two phones. So once these two physical phones are gone, then that would be it, right? But with this, because everything is digital, meaning it's online, right? Just like if you've ever read an ebook. Let me give you examples of digital. Ebooks. Courses, if you've ever taken a class, a college class, or any kind of course online, that's digital. Netflix, YouTube, anything. TikTok is an example of a digital platform, right? So anything that's online that you can use is digital. Anything that you can buy or sell online is a digital product. So that's really as simple as it gets. It's not complicated. It seems like it is. You don't need any tech skills. Why? Because this program is done for you. It's 100%, not 98% done for you. The part you've got to do is go in and put in how you're going to collect your coins, right? After you sell a product. So you're going to go put your information in the link in my bio. You're just going to take it to my website, www.teampaydaily. And everything you need to know is inside of there. All the telling and selling, everything is going to be explained to you. Now, why is that so great? So I started out earlier and I was saying I had someone, awesome person that was commented on one of my stories today, right? And now this is how we do attraction marketing. I didn't have to go chase any of these people. If you look on my page, every single person that's a follower or whatever, I didn't have to go find those people, right? Those people found me. How did they find me? Because if you're a friend of mine, more than likely you found me like a friend, like a online friend, because I don't have my friends and family. Actually, on my Team Pay Daily, I only have one person. Hey, thank you for the rose. Let me see, who is this? Breathless. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. So I didn't have to go find these people. Like Breathless just sent me a rose on my Team Pay Daily. So let me see if I can show you how this looks, right? So she just sent me a rose. I didn't have to go call her and try to find her and track her down and go in her DMs and I didn't have to do any of that. We found each other on TikTok, right? We don't know each other in person. So that's the beauty of learning these digital skills. You're learning high income skills to pay those bills. That's why we average $900 a day inside of my community. Yes! By the way, shout out to you, Breathless, for the roses. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So you guys can do that, and those are other cool things, because see, that is something where TikTok will pay me. And how TikTok works. I don't want to get all deep in the woods with TikTok, but we can talk about TikTok and the TikTok shop and affiliate programs and all that stuff another day. TikTok, creator program and the creator rewards programs and all that kind of stuff. But tonight I'm just telling you about getting into the Legacy Builders program. Get in this program, y'all. Listen, if you're really broke, tired of being broke, busted, and disgusted, and some people aren't. I understand the fact, I know a lot of people hate their jobs. And that's a big selling point in digital marketing, right? Because a lot of people hate their jobs. Now, that wasn't really my story. I did have a job that I hated years ago. I worked at the post office. Oh my God, I hated that freaking job. And I know hate is a strong word, and that is exactly the word that I want to use, because I could not stand that job. First of all, I didn't like the work because I felt like a monkey could do what I was doing. And then, I'm like, well, I'm probably a little smarter than a monkey, but maybe not. I know monkeys are smart, but I'm like, I know a monkey could do this job, and I'm not a freaking monkey. And then, But then it was the supervisors. They used to talk to you like anything. They used to talk to people like dirt. And I'm like, you're not going to talk to me like that. So we already were going to have a problem. You know, that shout out to my mom and dad for the whole self-esteem thing. Because I'm like, you're not going to talk to me any kind of way. I don't talk to people like that. I treat people nice, you know. I'm kind. I'm a kind person. I don't always say I'm a nice person because some people say, she's so nice. Sometimes nice people take nice to mean you can walk all over them, or they're kind of yes people and all of that. I'm a kind person. I treat people the way I want to be treated, right? That's how I was raised. That's what I believe. That's how I raised my kids. So again, if you don't know me, my name is Kara. I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a digital marketer. I'm a world traveler. I'm trying to set people free. Trying to set you guys free. So my story, like I said, how I got on here, I had a product. We were actually, me and my partner and my brothers, a few of us, we were doing this weight loss product, right? And we were looking for a way to market it because of the fact that we didn't want to call people. We didn't want to chase people down. We didn't want to accost strangers in the mall. If you've ever done network marketing or MLM or anything like that, then you probably know what I'm talking about. Hey, by the way, if you have any questions, you guys, just drop them in the comments. I'm trying to keep up, and I'm going to give y'all some shout outs. So, hey, Adder Sola, let me just go this way. Hey, Harvey, Kimberly, Tara, Adam, Pearson, Andy, Rick, Kelly, Blessed Sisters, Kimberly, Redonda, Matthew, Casey, Chanel, Magnolia, Marlon, Rosie, Mr. B, Alton. There's a whole bunch of you guys on here, but thank you for being on here. Let me go shout out my other page. Hey, Kimberly Daniels. Oh, you're a stay-at-home mom, Breathless? Okay, yes, we have a lot of stay-at-home moms inside of our program. Hey, Skylar, welcome. And we got a lot of stay-at-home moms. We have moms that want to keep their, help their husbands to not have to go out and work. When my kids were little, I got to stay home with them. I worked, and then, when my daughter was 3... Then I started staying home. So I have 5 boys and 1 girl. So shout out to my babies and their grown-ups. Like I said, I'm an empty nester mom. So I'm going to have my first grandbaby, you guys. Yes. Shout out to my daughter. I'm going to have my first grandbaby, my daughter and my son-in-law. So I'm excited. She's actually in Puerto Rico in law school right now. She'll be back right around the 4th of July. And then she'll be off a semester having the baby and all that good stuff. And then she'll be back I think January, February, she goes back. So, yeah, but anyway, so this program is perfect for just about anybody. Like, I did have a job that I hated. That was the number one job that I hated. And then mostly everything, because I've been an entrepreneur my entire life since I was 5 years old. My dad set me up in my first little shoe shine business, so that was my first business. So I've been an entrepreneur for years. And I also created a multi-million-dollar corporation offline. So you guys can check me out over there. My name is Kara, Cara. And then you can just do Crittenton, Crittenton, and you will see. And so the company we created was 6K Systems and is now Crittenton Consulting. But guess what? I don't do that because I walked away from that ex-husband with my mama, my 6 kids, and my sanity, y'all. And I don't regret it. I never looked back. I never shed one tear over the ex-husband. So I did shed tears about, the family breaking up and, my kids not having mom and dad together in the same house all the time. And it wasn't like, it was toxic. It was a toxic situation. There just was a lot going on. Anyway, it was just time to roll out. And I think some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you understand. It can look all good and all gravy from the outside, but you know what's going on. The device is what? Heating up? Wait. Hold on. I got this phone right here. Oh, yeah, it is. It gets so hot. That's the thing about the iPhones, man. They get so hot, especially this one. Let me take the back off. Okay, maybe that'll help. Oops, what did I just do? Okay, see. I froze myself over here, you guys. All right, so I'm back. So anyway, again, if you know that you're already interested, that you want to make an income online, that you are ready, like I said, so for me, my thing wasn't so much that I had a job I hate that that's not what brought me here. What brought me here was trying to figure out how to market this other product. So we have 3 types of customers, right? I have 3 types of customers. One is the person who already has an existing product, business, or service, or maybe you have a cause that you're already doing. Like maybe you have something with your church or whatever. You have some cause or something. You already have something existing. That's the first type of customer. That's who I was. I was a business owner. I already had a product. And then my second type of customer is someone who wants to create their own product. So they might want to make an ebook. They might want to make a course. Like one of the other businesses I do is credit repair. And I want to create like an ebook and a short course to go along with the credit repair, right? Just basic credit repair basics, right? It's something that I want to create. And so if you're somebody like that, or maybe you cook, maybe you want to make a recipe book, maybe you want to make a book with like your old family recipes or something like that, or you're really good with dogs, whatever. You want to talk about your adventures with kids, and you want to make a program, or you homeschool or something like that, and you want to make your own little course. We teach you how to do that inside of this program. So that's the second type of customer. Maybe you want to make t-shirts, mugs, maybe you want to sell physical products, but you don't know how to do it. We teach you that. And then the third customer is the person who's like, oh, that sounds great, Kara, but no, I don't want to make a course. I don't have a business. I don't have a product. I just want to resell this course and make some money. You can absolutely do that. So like I said, we have those different programs. So go to the link in my bio. It's take you off to my website, www.teampaydaily. Now, how do you get to the link in my bio? Where my picture is up there where you see my name. If you're on my Kara Revel's Crittenton page and you see my name, you're going to tap where the little circle where my head is twice. It's going to take you to my bio, and there you're going to see a link. Team Pay Daily, same thing. You'll tap where my head is, and it's going to take you to the link in my bio. And then TikTok is going to send you this spooky message. Woo! And depending on where you see this, because I'm going to download this and then re-upload it to my other social media. So wherever you see this, it's going to tell you you're going to an external link. Whoa! Like it's something scary. No, it's just taking you to my website. Once you get on my website, you're going to watch this little short video. And that's going to tell you that you're going to get an email from me. And you absolutely are, because that's how we're going to get connected. I talked to somebody in the DMs today, but we don't do that. And I'm going to tell you why in a second. And because I want you to understand that when I say something like that, like people might be, well, I don't know why you wouldn't just tell me in the DMs. Because I literally have over 300 messages in my DMs right now. And 99% of them are from scammers, spammers, and sugar daddies. I don't have time for that. If the people I'm looking for are people that are serious, they want to get the information. Would do this program today, but they're serious about getting the information. So, and they're coachable. So coachable is such an important thing, because that means that when you're told and taught to do something, you do it. So think about if your kids play sports, or if you ever played sports or anything with a coach. Right? When the coach says run the play, you run the play. You don't see these football players running around going, well, what do I need to do that for? Well, can you tell me a little bit more about the play you want me to run in a note? No, they tell you what to do. So this is the same thing here. So when I'm saying go to the link in my bio, put in your information, that's how we're going to get connected. That's what you need to do, because I can guarantee you the people that would not succeed at this, right? Now, I'm not trying to discourage anybody, but you will not succeed if you're a person who says, well, I don't want to put in my email. Well, this is not for you. You know why? Because when you get customers, you're going to have their email information. People are only going to do what you do. So that is a big thing about being a leader, even when you think about your kids, right? How people say, do as I say, not as I do. That rarely works, especially with kids, right? So I know you guys are kids. I know you're adults because, for one, you have to be 18 to do this program. But I'm about to hop off here. I just wanted to tell you guys thank you again. Go up there, click the link in my bio. You're going to get your free 30K and 10K in 30 days guide. That's how we're going to be connected. That's where you can ask me any questions you want. You'll send me an email. You're going to watch the super short video now. It's going to say you're going to get an email from me in 5 minutes. Don't wait for the email. Don't wait for the email. Don't wait for the email. Watch the little short video and then go ahead and get signed up. Do the 300 bundle. You're only going to put out, because they don't like you to say the word that rhymes with Ray and starts with a P. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You're only going to do 75 today, and then you're going to do a one-time $29 website fee. So here's the thing. As soon as you do that, for the first 4 people, I will pay that website fee for you. I'll take care of your website fee for you. So you don't even have to do that. You can do 75 and get started. You're going to have access to 2 streams of income, because you're going to automatically get the 100 program and the 300 program when you get started. And the only other thing you're going to do is pay for a domain. What's a domain? It's just like how my website is www.teampaydaily. Yours could be whatever you want to call it. www.pattycake. I don't care. Whatever you want to call your website. And guess what? You don't even have to figure it out, because inside the training, we teach you how to do everything. This is like paint by numbers, you guys. It could not be simpler. It could not be simpler. You do step 1 and then step 2 and step 3, etc., etc., etc. You can do this. All right, y'all. I'm going to hop off here. Ciao for now. Say goodnight, Team Pay Daily, and say goodnight, Kara Revels Crittenton, because we are out of here. Thank y'all for joining me. I will be back live again tomorrow, because I go live on TikTok every single solitary day. I'm trying to get a little bit better, because I'm also a coach, by the way. I'm a coach. I'm a certified life, financial, and business coach. None of that helps me with this digital marketing, because I didn't know how to do this. I had to start from scratch. Brand new TikTok account, zero followers, right? Everything I'm doing, telling you guys to do is what I did. I'm only teaching you what I'm learning. That's a process. It's called learn, do, teach. So it would be like, if you're a mom, right? You have Breathless, who's a stay-at-home mom. Okay, you learn a new recipe, and your kids are like, Mommy, I want to know how to do it. You teach your kid how, you learn it, then you make it, and then you teach your kid. You learn, you do, you teach. That's all I'm doing here. And I can teach you how to learn and earn. So I'm going to make a very short video that y'all will see on my page. Hey, y'all, hey. So now I'm going to show you how we make these little short videos that you'll be able to do the same thing, right? We get a prompt every single day from our mentor, Michelle. But y'all go click the link in my bio, get signed up. Follow me if you're not following. I'm going to do a 15-second, I'm going to make 30-second little video here, all right? So let me get it together, because I'm going to clip this and put it on my live. All right, don't do it. Listen to me. Don't do it. Do not buy another course until you hear what I have to say. Hey, if you don't know me, my name is Kara. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of 6 and a world traveler, and I'm here to tell you, do not buy another product or course, digital product or course, until you hear what I have to say. You do not need to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to learn how to do digital marketing. I have a program. I have a system for you. It is a done by done, like a paint by numbers. Do step A, do step B, right? It's just that simple. You guys need to plug in. You need 2 hours a day. You need a cell phone, and you need to be coachable. Coachable just means that you run the plays that the coach gives you, just like in football, right? So if you're interested, if you want to know how these people are making $900 a day from their cell phones, what if you only made $100 a day from your cell phone? Would you say this doesn't work, or would you be like, yes? So that's what I said. I didn't know if it would work, but I was willing to take a chance. So if that's you, if you're ready, drop ready in the comments. I would love to get you the information. All right, you guys. That's it. Ciao for now. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Good night. Good night.